Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we are I'm showing you guys my Paris trip, and sorry for the wacky upload schedule again. I've been very much on a vacation mode. So yeah, first up we headed to our hotel when we landed, and we had an airport hotel since we need to travel a day earlier since the uh, airline we were flying had some strikes. But the next morning, we headed to our actual hotel downtown in Paris, and it was very, very warm, 35 degrees Celsius, so it was quite humid. First up, we headed to a ramen place when after we left our luggage in the hotel, and this ramen place was quite popular, but the ramen, in my opinion, wasn't that great. The chicken was quite dry, and my mom's tofu was also very dry. And then we headed to Nina's next up. My friend wanted some tea from them, so I was a shopping service and went to get some tea for my friend. And of course, I got some tea for myself. The boutique was very lovely, or the tea room, and I definitely would have loved to had a really an elegant full court and took some more pictures, but I only took a few pictures in my casual court, and the shopkeeper there was very lovely. And then we headed to our actual hotel room afterwards, and it was a nice size. The lighting was quite bad, and it actually got quite cool in the during the night, so we were actually freezing at some points, which was really weird since the weather was really really warm otherwise outside. But yeah, otherwise, it was quite clean and nothing special to say about that. Then we headed to a close up by Miniso, and this was my first time visiting Miniso. I didn't get anything, but it was fun to see all of the Sanrio goodies and Disney goodies, of course. And of course, I need to look at all the pom pom print stuff because my boy is adorable. And look at the mugs! So many adorable and cute mugs, but I'm on a mug ban because I have too many mugs. And of course, they had a lot of capybara stuff, which was a little surprising, but the capybaras are really popular. And more pillows. No pom pom purin, so a little bit of disappointment. Then we headed to Galerie Lafayette, which was nearby our hotel. I have visited Galerie Lafayette before, and it is always such an amazing experience to see the architecture in this building. And we checked out the jellycat section with the different pastries, pastry plushies, but we didn't get any of them because they were quite pricey for plushies. And I got some tea in Galerie Lafayette because what else would you get there? But it was very fun to see. And then we headed up for dinner. We had some galettes, and here is the first day haul. My mom got me the Nina's Marie Antoinette tote, and then I got some different types of teas. Yum yum yum. Next morning, look at our staircase in the hotel. It was really, really creepy to walk on it. And then we headed up for more tea. And we visited Lupicia, which is my favorite tea brand store. And I was surprised how many of the sakura teas they still had it available because at least the sakura teas in Japan released in February. So it was a little funny to see them still in stock, but the store was quite big, and I got a lot of teas for a good price. We also visited Yugetsuka tea shop, but I did not find anything that I would like to spend my money on. But it was very lovely to see this location as well in Paris because I visited the Japan, the Tokyo location when I was in Tokyo. then some sightseeing while heading to AP Paris. And this day was like my Lolita uh, tea shopping day, and here we are at AP Paris. The storefront was gorgeous as always, and this was my first time visiting the store after the renovation, since last time I visited before the renovation at 2022. And of course, I could film now for inside of AP because AP has changed their like filming policies in the past couple of years. I ended up getting nothing, but it was always amazing to see some new releases and take some coordinate pictures and talk with the shop girl. And yeah, it was very, very fun. But I was dying in the heat. Also, this trip, the actual purpose is that I'm going to visit Japan Expo, which is my first international convention. And after AP Paris, we headed up to a cosplay carnival, and I played some grain games, but I did not get anything on them. And some duckies in the park because duckies always so cute. Then we headed to Musée l'Orangerie, and we saw the Monet Monet lilies. And after the museum, we walked and sat in the park before heading to our hotel again for the evening. And here is the haul for the day. Lots of different types of teas, and then some notebooks and socks, just from the regular grocery store. And now it's a con day. I cosplayed Mama on Friday from Kusuriya no Hito Arigato, or the Apothecary Diaries. And like I said, this was my first international convention. There were a lot more attendees than in Finnish conventions, and also the size of the convention was huge. Like our convention sizes are like one tenth of the size of his convention, and it was amazing to see the different idols and dances for arts and cosplayers and different types of like programs and all the other things. And there was an official Sylvanian families booth with which was really cute. And there were like official booths for other big like brands and things also. But I really didn't spend that much money in the conventions. I did. I was a shopping service again for some cosplay friends and got some like things for them in the convention. But yeah, I definitely would love to attend more international conventions in the future because I absolutely love how much things there is like going on. Of course, there were a lot of like bootleg and like fake stuff sellers, which isn't that nice. And if you see those, don't support them, please, because they just get stuff from like AliExpress and like Taobao and like resell them for like outrageous prices. And the next day, for Saturday, I just wore this really casual Amabel OP, and this was a lifesaver because there were a lot more people on Saturday compared to Friday, and it was hot again, and also the lines were long to everywhere who got to secure the line on Saturday compared like this was like 10 times longer. Also, this is just like a little fraction in the convention hall, like some of the artists and the booths are so big from the ground up. So if you're on the ground, everything looks absolutely huge. And of course, I need to take some coordinate photos with my Ida bag. And of course, I had my Kisahini Torgado Ida bag as well. And yeah, it was really fun, but also surprising to see that the programming was in French and in Japanese, but not in English, which surprised me a bit. but I survived with my little Japanese and my little French. And we ate this like really really dry tomato on this day, and it was really expensive and it was quite bad. Also, I was surprised on the amount of like idols that were in the convention, but it was fun to see those as well. And here's the little haul that I got. I didn't spend that much money, so my wallet was safe. And the next day, it was raining a lot, but we headed up to a Asian culture and history museum, and it was quite. There wasn't too many people considering it was like a free admission day, and it was quite peaceful and very nice to enjoy on a rainy day. And actually, I'm happy that we didn't attend the con on Sunday because the train line there uh, got stuck at one point during the day, so it didn't run for like multiple hours. So I'm very happy that we weren't in the con on that day, but sad, of course, for the con goers that were stuck there. And then we headed up to the house and we visited Miniso and a couple other stores. I got a new backpack, and from this Miniso I got some tissues because there were cute sundry tissues and I need more tissues. Otherwise I didn't get anything again. But yeah, we got to do most of the things on our trip, and this was on the leaving day. We still had some gallets, but yeah, missed out on a couple of cafes, but we still like had some yummy desserts before leaving to the airport again. And I'm really happy and grateful that I got to go on this trip with my mom. And yeah, until next time, Paris. And if you enjoyed this video, like, comment, and consider subscribing. I was Yoshi, and I will see you next time. Stay tuned for the next video. Bye.